sportsmanship being shown by both teams. We're still waiting for the first real chance of the game. He's searching for a great pass. Can he thread it through? Great pass. Going for a direct pass, like glue to his feet. He looks to play the ball forward. Can he pick out his teammate? Looking for a decisive pass. He's trying to split the defense with this one. He's searching for an opening. That first touch makes all the difference. He goes for a shot. Unbelievable. What a move leading up to that goal. Perfect pass, brilliant control, and a clinical finish. This is what football is all about. That pass was so slow, I nearly had time to make a cup of tea. Great touch to bring it under control. That pass was so going for a direct pass, like looking for support with that pass. Can he thread it through? He's searching for an opening. Can he pick out his teammate? He looks to play the ball forward. He looks to play. It's all his now. He goes a commanding punch. Danger averted. He looks to play nicely, trying to split the defense with this one. Looking for support with that pass. Plenty of energy, but neither team can find the final. Juninho! Can he pick out his teammate? He's searching for an opening. Not much. It's all his now. Looking for support with that pass. Perfect trap. He's attempting a pass. Great pass. Possession keeps He's got it. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. He doesn't. The keeper isn't Perfect trap. Just what they needed. He's attempting a pass. Trying to split the defense with this one. The fans are anxious. Nicely. Can he pick out his teammate? He's attempting a pass. Controls the ball. Trying to split the defense with this one. Can he pick out his... He's got it! He's searching for an opening. Like glue to his... Going for a direct pass. Looking for support. Takes it under control. He's attempting a pass. Ready to make something happen. He's picked his head up. A neat header to keep. Looking for a decisive pass. Takes it under control. Looking for a decisive pass. Controls the ball with ease. He finds space in the box. Nicely done. He cushions the ball and keeps... That's an ambitious ball. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. That pass was so slow. He's got it. Controls it well. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Looking for a decisive pass. Controls it well and looks ahead. He's picked great touch to bring it looking for a decisive pass. Do we need to turn up the stadium music to get the... Controls the ball with ease. Going for a direct pass. Can he finish it? He's attempting a pass. Can he thread it through? It's all his now. He's picked his head up. A headed pass. A neat header to keep ready to make. That's an ambitious ball. He's searching for an opening. Great. An incredible finish. It was a tight angle, but he made it look easy. That goal sends the bench to their feet. They're on fire. Maybe a cup of coffee would help speed things up out there. You can feel the anticipation building up. It's all his now! Great sportsmanship being shown by both teams. He's searching for an opening. He's searching for an opening. Can he thread it through? to split the defense like glue to his feet. Can he thread it? Controls it well and looks ahead. Great pass. He's got it. Both teams are feeling it. That's a rocket of a shot. That's excellent handling from the keeper. He nods it forward. The player, great touch. Can he pick out his teammate? He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Looking for. He's searching for an opening. He looks to play the ball forward. Control. Going for a direct pass. Here comes the strike. He settles the ball nicely. Sensational. He beats the offside trap. Takes it around the keeper and slots it in. That's pure composure and class under pressure. That pass was so slow, I nearly had time to make a cup of tea. Great sportsmanship being shown by both teams. Controls the ball with ease. Maybe a cup of coffee would help speed things up out there. Looking for support with that pass. Great touch to bring it under control. The fans are anxious, hoping for some excitement. If they go any slower, they'll start growing. Looking for a decisive. Can he thread it through? He's searching for an open. Takes it under control. He's picked his head up. Perfect trap. Going for a direct pass. That's an ambitious ball. Takes it on. He's picked his head. He sends it on with a header. That's a rocket of a shot. You'd think someone ordered. He nods it forward. Nicely done. He cushions the ball and keeps possession. Perfect trap. Just what they needed. Let's see some real hustle. He's attempting a pass. Nicely done. He could. Looking for support with. He redirects it. He redirects it with his head. Great touch to bring it under. Can he pick out his teammate? Can he perfect trap? Just what they needed. He's attempting a pass. Nicely done. Looking for support with that pass. Looking for support with that pass. Looking for that first. Can he pick out his teammate? He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Maybe a cup of coffee would help. That's an ambitious. Controls the ball with ease. Looking for support with that pass. Looking for support. Perfect. He looks to play the ball forward. Great. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Great. He finds the net and sends the fans into celebration. That was pure class. The way he read the play and delivered that finish. Moments like this are why we love the game. Patience is the key as both sides look for a breakthrough. Great touch to bring it under control. That's an ambitious, like glue to his feet. He's searching for an looking for a decisive, trying to split the defense with this one. Trying to split the defense with this one. Looking for support with that pass. Can he pick out his, takes it under control. Looking for a decisive pass. Looking for support with that pass. Controls it well and looking for a decisive pass. He's attempting a pass. Can he pick out his teammate? Going for a direct pass. He settles the ball nicely. Looking for support with. He nods it forward. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Going for a direct pass. He settles the ball nicely. He's picked his head up. Here, he's searching for an opening. Great pass. It's all his. Can he pick out his teammate? He's attempting a great touch. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Can he thread it through? That first touch makes all. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Looking for a decisive pass. Controls it well. Going for a direct pass. Can he thread it through? He nods it forward. Controls the ball with ease. He's got. Looking for a decisive pass. Can he pick out his teammate? Can he pick out his teammate? Smooth as butter. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. He's searching for an opening. A headed pass. Smooth as butter. The referee could take a selfie right now. No one would know. Out of no chances taken. Punch. Ready to make. Trying to split the defense with. Looking for a decisive pass. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. He's attempting a pass. Controls it well and looks ahead. Here comes the strike. Sensation. Perfect trap. Just what they needed. Great sportsmanship being shown by both teams. That pass was so slow. He settles the ball nicely. Looking for support with that. Ready. Trying to split the That's an ambitious ball. Great pass. Controls it well and looks ahead. Looking for a decisive pass. That pass. Great touch to bring it under control. He's attempting a pass. Looking for support. Like he looks to play the ball forward. He's attempting a pass.